Hello, good morning. Thanks so much for joining us on Kalkine TV. My name's Sage. We've got the ASX buzzing stocks for the day for you. Hopefully if you're in Sydney, you're staying warm and dry from this rather grey and wet day, for summer anyway. Today we'll be bringing you all the important financial news despite the rain, so buckle up and get ready for the rollercoaster ride on the markets. The Australian shares opened flat on Friday as the upbeat economic data from the US and the Federal Reserve's hawkish monetary policy stance stoked fears of prolonged interest rate hikes. In the first 15 minutes of trade this morning, the ASX 200 index was slightly up. It was trading at 7,075 points, up from yesterday's close of 7,063 points. Magellan Financial Group fell 5% to $9.21 on its latest decline in funds under management and immaterial performance fees. Looking at the top performers in the benchmark index, BHP Group up 2.28% and Mineral Resources up as well, 1.52%. That was as of January 6th, 10:25 a.m. Sydney time. The volatility index AVIX was up today, gaining 0.02 points or 0.14%, and the index tracking 500 of the largest companies in the Australian equities market. All Ords was up just 6.40 points today. The top performing stocks in this index were Energy Resources of Australia up 4.88% and Paradigm Biopharmaceuticals up as well 4.24%. 6 of 11 sectors were higher over the last week, along with the S&P ASX 200 index. Although little changed, consumer staples is today's best performing sector. It's down 1.04% for the past 5 days, however. Taking a look at the business news from the ASX listed companies, starting with Strike Energy. They've updated on the off-market takeover bid to acquire all of the shares in Warrego Energy. The company notes about Hancock Energy's proposal to increase offer from a 28 cents cash per Warrego share to a 36 cents cash per Warrego share. Strike Energy said that Warrego shareholders should note that Hancock has not yet actually increased its offer price, and Hancock's offer places terminal value on Warrego, while the offer allows for Warrego shareholders to participate in future potential upside. Strike's offer is not subject to minimum acceptance condition and is subject only to prescribed occurrences conditions. As of the 5th of January, Strike's offer implies value for Warrego at a $459 million or a $0.3750 per Warrego share based on Strike's closing price. Moving on, Conrad Asia Energy announces that the company has signed production sharing contracts for the offshore Northwest Aceh and offshore Southwest Aceh located in Indonesia. Conrad will operate and hold 100% participating interest in both blocks. These acquisitions are consistent with Conrad's core strategy of developing assets with the potential to supply gas to the rapidly growing Southeast Asia markets. Over the past 4 years, Conrad conducted joint technical studies under joint study area arrangements over the blocks, which have now been converted to production sharing contracts with 30-year tenure. And this will allow Conrad to develop existing discoveries and explore for additional resources. The blocks contain known gas discoveries in shallow water and at shallow reservoir depths, as well as additional prospectivity in both the shallow and deeper water areas. ASX said in December average daily number of trades was down 17% on previous corresponding periods for cash markets. Moreover, December's total cash market value, $122.06 billion, down 12%. In the month, the average daily futures volume was up 7% on previous corresponding period, and the value of securities held in CHESS was 8% lower than the previous corresponding period in December. In December, the total capital raised $4.4 billion amount, which was down 82%, and the cash market's average daily value traded on market at $5.26 billion, down 8%. The average daily options volume was down 39% on previous corresponding period as well. Now, in the calendar year 2022, 107 new entities listed, compared to 241 in the calendar year 2021. The total capital raised in the calendar year 2022 totalled $197.2 billion compared to $140.8 billion in calendar year 2021. A nice way to finish off this report with some stats from the ASX themselves. Thank you so much for joining us on this edition of the ASX Buzzing Stocks for the Day by Kalkine TV. Another one will be coming your way on Monday, so please keep it locked until then and keep watching for more of the great market insights and business news. Sage signing off for now.